Now looking at our next game is Braga versus Real Madrid. I mean, quite interesting game.
Yes.
I said it, and what I said in the preview was Madrid was going to bench either Bellingham, Vinicius, or Fede Valverde.
Yeah.
I said they were going to bench one of these players, and fortunately enough, all these players started the game. But I think Madrid was not dominating the game. Like the game was really, I think, much more dominated by Braga.
Yeah.
So what do you think Madrid was lacking in the midfield?
Yeah. During the preview, I said earlier on that Madrid going in this game have no any other option than to win this game because of their the level. Because their next match is Barcelona, so Madrid doesn't need any excuse than to win against of that. But looking at the midfield of Real Madrid, I realized they were lacking something.
Yeah.
You see, if I were to be Don Carlo, I think I would start that of Tchouaméni, partnering shoulders together with Avade and Toni Kroos.
Yeah.
Because Toni Kroos wasn't part of this very setup.
Yeah.
He was benched, and he started the old guy, the OG, our grandpa, Luka.
Yeah.
So I think maybe the presence of Luka was carrying
I think you quite said something about El Clasico, coming El Clasico, right? And I think the plan is to rest Toni Kroos and Tchouaméni so that they'll get enough rest because they've been starting consistently this season, right?
Yeah.
So I think the plan is to start Modric. Since this game is, the pressure is a little bit down, let me start someone that like Modric that is old, that is not having enough time. And even if you watch the game closely, you see that someone like Fede Valverde wasn't performing at his level. Like the runs and the recovery and all those things, you could see that he was just kind of managing the game or something. I saw it to be like they were just managing, let's just get the 3 points and we are out of here. I think that was the plan. Like Fede Valverde that we know, he moved with ball, pace and all those things into the opponent 18 yards box. But we did not see that today, and I think it quite affected the game.
Yeah, I think Don Carlo gave them some plan. Don Carlo gave them some plan, and they stick to the plan because when you have a look of the very match that we saw, you see, very start Rodrigo responded. Rodrigo, we know the goals were drought now, but I think Don worked on him during the training session, and he responded so quickly. And don't forget the fantastic and my best player in this very season, Bellingham.
Yeah.
Looking at the technique. And how he just caught the ball.
I mean, talking about Bellingham, I don't think this guy is 20 years old because when you watch the game, at a certain point of the game, you could see that Braga was dominating the game hands down. And he was now telling the players, move out, and let's attack or something. So, as a 20-year-old boy coming into a team like Real Madrid with the likes of Luka Modric, with all these big names, and she's having the zeal to command them to come out, instructing them, I think it requires a certain level of maturity. And, I just don't understand. This boy is just 20.
Yeah,
it's quite crazy.
Yeah, I see Bellingham to be age 20, but the mindset of Bellingham, I think, is more than 20 years old. Because a guy from Dortmund hasn't tasted Spanish football, lifting the team of Real Madrid, the whole Real Madrid, with the likes of that of Vini. Yeah. Vini was supposed to be the star man in this very setup now,
and I think Vini's performance is kind of dipping this season, and I think it's because of the switching of the formation and all those things.
Yeah, and the injury.
He's yet to find how to navigate his way out when it comes to this type of formation, the diamond, shape attack. I think it's the reason why he's just not being able to score more goals, and his takeouts and all that has dropped down small. If you pay attention to his contribution in the games, it's not like the previous season and the other season, So I think Don Carlo have to do something. And starting Rodrigo, Madrid have to stick to a striker. They have to stick to Joselu. I'm not saying Rodrigo is a bad player or something, but what I'm trying to say is they have to have a focal point in every game that they will play. They should always have a focal point. And I think that is always harming Real Madrid when it comes to attacking. They are not always having someone to be in the focal point, someone to be in the number 9 role to push the opponent defender to make mistakes or something.
I think
there's no always aerial threats and all those things. So I think it's quite kind of, it's just not a good look on Real Madrid.
You see, the very time Madrid won their last Champions League, Don Carlo did something, and the thing that he did was so perfect to the extent that he was introducing Rodrigo as a sub. And the very moment this guy steps in, you can see clearly that everything changed.
Yeah.
So I think now the performance has now dipped down a bit. I think you should now start the likes of Joselo and maybe sit Rodrigo back. Because whenever Rodrigo is in bench, he can understudy the game, the terrain, and everything. So the very moment he's giving the ball, fire.
And I think he should have started Brahim Diaz and Ada Gula. Ada Gula, I think he's not quite fit right now, but I think Brahim Diaz should have been given a full 90 minutes game so that we could have seen what he can do in the Real Madrid shirt, because he has not had something like that ever since he returned to the club. So I think this game was an opportunity for him to be able to get 90 minutes. But unfortunately, I don't know what happened. Maybe just because he's smallish, Don Carlo don't have any confidence in him or something. As an attacker that is so smallish as he is.
Don't knew why he's now benching Adagula.
Yeah.
And with some time,
I think he's not fit. Adagula is not yet fit, though he's training with the team and all that. I've seen a couple of videos that he's training with the team, but I think he's still not fit. And it's a big problem. They don't want to risk it. The guy is so talented to the point that they have to make sure that he's fit before they give him game times and all that. So I think, they just want to keep him so fit. Yeah, that's just what I think.
Yeah, Don will surely work on him.
Yeah.
And you get the very good and the positive side of Adagula.
Surely Don will surely work on him. Guys, thanks for checking in on TSA. For more of such content, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Just like that, we out and peace.